I am on my way to visit the world's oldest library. So I just checked out of my hotel here in Verona. I squeezed in the visit to the library before I took the train to Florence, a trip that did not go as planned. Man, I love the color of that car. And as a Swedish citizen, I am so happy because that is an old Saab. Sadly, they don't make cars any longer. We only have Volvo now. My initial plan was to visit the old library yesterday. But they were closed yesterday, so therefore I decided to take a new train. And I am traveling by interrail, so delaying my train journey has costed me nothing. I just take a later train. Alright, we are closing in. Oh god, I spilled frappuccino all over my shirt. I can't enter a museum like that. So the old library is very easy to find. It's actually right next to the Santa Maria Matricolare church. They are open now because they weren't open yesterday. Oh, it seems like they are. The chapter library of Verona, in Italian, Biblioteca capitolare di Verona, is a library in Verona that claims to be one of the oldest libraries in the world that is still in use, although there are others that claim it also. It has been in use at least since the year 300 AD. The library was destroyed in 1945 when an Allied bomber came, of course, and bombed Verona. But much of the archives and books had been moved before, but sadly, many really old scripts were lost. The current building was built in 1948. It is still an active research library, but it is also open for the public for a small entrance fee. The library is not that big, but it was really interesting to visit, and I was surprised that it was not more people in here, considering that I visited July 31st, 2025. That was, without a doubt, one of the coolest museums that I have ever visited. So many cool books, so much history. God, so much to love in there. I wish I had more time, because I have to buy some things to eat for my train journey. I'm going on a regional train, so there will be no restaurants. And I have 2 changes. And you might think, why do I not take the direct train, the fast train? The answer to that is, when you are traveling on Interrail, you sometimes have to buy seat reservations for fast trains, and Trenitalia's seat reservations are super expensive compared to the others. They charge you like 15-20 euros for a seat reservation, when in other countries, for example in Germany and Austria, they charge you 3 euros. And it's not like I have to take the fast train, so therefore I am avoiding it. And it doesn't extend my travel time that much longer either, maybe with like an hour or so. But I got all the time in the world. You know what? There is no more time to stay and enjoy the city. My train leaves in 1 hour. And I need to pass by Eurospar and collect my bag at the hotel, and then walk up to the Portanova train station. Alright, just a quick outside peek of Arena di Verona before I continue to walk. Okay, that was about it. Let's continue to walk now, because I actually feel a little bit of stress right now. God, I walked in the wrong direction. I have to look at Google Maps all the time now. You know what, I have decided I'm gonna skip the supermarket. But you know, here's the deal. I'm going on Interrail, so if I miss this train, I can just take another train. But also, I don't want to arrive too late to my final destination. So I just want to take this train. Hello. I'm here to pick up my bag. I made it to the train station with just amount of time to get something to eat on the train and then look for the platform. And I hope they have AC on the train because it's damn hot here. I made it with just minutes to spare until departure. So I'm on the train now and it feels so nice that they have AC on this train. And also I managed to grab something to eat at the station. And I'm gonna enjoy it on my train journey here. You know what, I'm off the train now and that feels so nice because the seats were not nice at all. And I could technically take the train that leaves in 2 minutes, but I'm gonna take the one that leaves in about 25 minutes so I can just walk a little bit. That's gonna be so nice. But there are some stores here so I could grab a coffee and take a look in the store. But I'm not buying anything from a store like this. Although that looks nice. You know what? These are the biggest lollipops that I have ever seen. You know what? That was just like a jewelry shop at an airport. They got everything that you know that you don't need. You know what a nightmare that was. The train just disappeared from the streets and never arrived. Sadly, my frustration continued. I ordered something to eat and thought I could take the next train, but because of the utterly confusing and sometimes non-existent signs, I missed the next connection. And I did not find anyone from Trenitalia to ask, and in hindsight I should have asked at one of the stores. But anyway, in the end, I booked a seat reservation on the fast train to Florence. After some time, I managed to find a platform for the fast train located somewhere under the station. I arrived several hours late to Florence. So, I might as well just tell you now where I am. It's in Florence, Italy. I just arrived there like 3 hours late. But anyway, even though the fast train was delayed, I had a great time at that train because I met 3 amazing young lads. They were like 12 years old maybe. I think their names were Eduardo, Alessandro and Gerardo. And we spoke about, they spoke in broken English, but anyway. We spoke about Sweden and what I'm going to do here in Florence. And what I have done during my trip. It was pretty fun to talk to them actually. But I didn't film them because I don't film when I'm talking to people in the train. It just leads to bad videos. And frankly, they were children also, so I'm very hesitant to film interactions with other people and especially children. Now, I am on my way to find my hotel. And I should be able to just walk on this street, turn the next left, and then walk for 5 minutes, and then I will be at my hotel. By the way, the streets are so beautiful here. I could easily live here. I do hope that I get a view over this park. I know that it doesn't look that great on video, but in reality it looks very, very nice. Oh yeah, here it is. Oh God, my car doesn't work. Back to the lobby we go. Okay, it should work, but it's a 2-hand movement at the same time. Oh yeah. Okay, I didn't get the park view, but I got the view of the inner yard and the biggest balcony I have ever seen. But I can't open it because they made this kind of system. But anyway, looks like a nice bed. I've got a chair and a table. Do I got a mini fridge? Yes! Is it full with something? I just want water, but I mean, that's okay. But on the other hand, they are giving you a complimentary glass of Prosecco on arrival. I mean, after this day, I need something like that. But first, I need to take a shower because I smell like the worst human being ever. Yeah, that was maybe a bit exaggerated, but it's been a tough day, so I need to freshen up. Seriously, this hotel has a cinema. I need to check that out tomorrow. But I'm not gonna do that tonight because I'm absolutely beaten after this day. God, has this been an interesting day? I mean, it was so nice to visit the Capitolare in Verona. I seriously say to you all, if you are in Verona, go to that place. And that was the first part of the video. Then the second part, which is me. Let's just say that it was the story of me and Bologna Centrale. But now I know that if I ever choose to go through Bologna again, that their station is... I mean, it's so bad. But it was also my fault. I'm going to avoid that station again. Nothing went according to my train plan today. It was all going downhill from the start with the trains. But anyway, I had plans to walk a little bit in the city of Florence today, this evening, but I arrived here several hours late and it's evening now and I want to go to bed. But first, I'm just gonna enjoy these two muffins today because I haven't had a real proper meal for today. So yeah, let's end this now. Thank you for watching. If you like the content, leave a comment or like or even subscribe. I really appreciate that. And with that said, we will see you in the next vlog, where I, by the way, will explore Florence. So don't miss up on that. Bye bye.